So basically, to start off this video, I want to say that, this transformation has really been like really slept on for like a couple of months now since it's been released. And I want to tell you guys and basically educate you guys to let you know that Super Saiyan God is one of, if not the best transformation in the game if you use it correctly and if you know what you're doing, that is. So basically, I want to start this, going Super Saiyan God or whatever, right? And usually people, like, the number one excuse is the cancels aren't there. The cancels are gone. It's completely makes the character terrible. And it's just like, okay, well, I can understand that, and I can understand where a lot of people are coming from. Now the problem with that is you can't really say that effective and say that's like a valid reason as to why it's a really bad transformation, is because the transformation itself gives you cancels as to why it's like really good. And the basic attack damage on top of that, the speed boost and the range that it's giving you, it gives you all those buffs, even though it's it's just basic attack only. Really, it's just a basic attack only transformation and a speed booster as well. But on top of that, it gives you range like cast, actually, if I'm being honest. So to make up for that, really, the way that I found that this transformation was really really slept on is the fact that you can literally, I want you guys to test this out for yourself actually, whenever you can use this transformation. It's literally just press square. And that's me being completely honest with you. There's no way I could sugarcoat it or anything. You could jab people, you could do all of that. And this is just what a male Saiyan. In fact, I'm gonna get into the female Saiyan side later on to the video, but that's just the male Saiyan. So basically, right, you have the speed booster, you have the attack buffer, the insane damage, mind you. Let me show off this damage. Crazy damage, right? Okay, so basically you have that insane damage booster, and on top of that, it's more like, okay, this transformation is still really bad because the cancels aren't there. You can't move as fast as everyone else. Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, you can. You still can. You can still move as quickly as everyone else. It doesn't give you the speed booster for no reason. Now the range, when it comes to a male Saiyan, we all know how much range male Saiyans have by just pressing square. Male Saiyans already, if you just press square with them, are just really effective in PvP based. Now I can't say that this transformation was PvP based at all, if I'm being honest, but they made it to where it can account it towards PvP if you wanted to, if you played it right. And that's what I'm here to do in this video for you guys today. I'm really here to show you guys how good this transformation and how underrated it really is. So basically, how to do the cancels. Now a lot of people don't actually know how to use these cancels in an effective way, if I'm being completely honest. So one of the effective ways you can use these cancels is before that little shing, not even before, during the shing, that little shing that you guys hear during the combo. For example, here, when that happens, you have to literally input the command during the shing. And that's one of the secrets a lot of people still don't know about the transformation. When that happens, when you input the command to finish the combo during the shing, that's what gives you the cancel. That shing right there is what gives you the cancel to basically give you the follow-ups, keep hitting, like inputting more damage. So basically, right, you're doing combos, you in the PvP, you're in the player batch, you're in range, whatever, right, and you go God and you're trying to do cancels, follow up after everything you want to do. All you have to do is input the command during the shing. And that's just as easy as that. It's that easy. And also, guys, don't forget, you have to take into account that you can also use your supers and ults the same way you were able to in base form and basically in any other transformation. I can still do my sign shot. You can still do all of that, bro. Still do everything. Yeah, you can still do it. It's still possible. You can still do all the regular stuff you were able to do before. It just, this transformation, basically, the way I see it, the way they made it, the way they put it together, is to force you to change up your playstyle drastically. It forces you to play something that you're not used to normally playing, is what it's doing. I can't really blame everyone for trashing the transformation because of how different it makes you play. It forces you to change your playstyle, and I feel like that's the reason why people didn't like it and didn't put in the time and effort to see if the transformation is actually good or not. Which I'm not taking the credit away from the people that actually did, because I know there are some people out there that actually took the time out their day to see the pros and cons of the transformation without just oh, the cancels aren't here, I don't want to use the transformation anymore. Props to those people. But you know, to the people that aren't really educated on it, you know, I'm here to educate you guys about the transformation, you know. So basically, the male Saiyan side, obviously, as you guys can see, it's a really good transformation. I don't recommend you guys sleeping on it. It's a really good transformation. All you gotta do is just take the time and just, you know, really get used to using it, and boom, it's that easy. You're gonna be clapping people going Evo. Well, I don't know about Evo. If I'm being honest, I take that back. I don't know about Evo. I'm not sure about Evo. That's a completely different story. Evo is a whole different, you know, ball game. But you know, everyone else, you know, every other transformation, yeah, Super Saiyan God is up there. It's definitely up there. It's definitely not a bad transformation. Definitely not. No, it's definitely underrated. But as far as everything else, this is a really good transformation, guys, and I highly recommend you know, using the transformation whenever you can get the chance, of course. And I'm gonna move on to the female Saiyan side. So basically, now we're on the female Saiyan side of things, and I've already talked about how, you know, disappointed I am with the female Saiyans, you know, how bad their combos are, and this yada yada, right, in like past videos. So basically, the female Saiyan side of like Super Saiyan God really actually makes female Saiyans way better, if indeed, of course, if you use Super Saiyan God correctly. So you go Super Saiyan God with Ray, whatever, right, and it's more of like, okay, could you press square like you could with a male Saiyan on a female Saiyan with Super Saiyan God? And it's more like, it's more of like a yes or no, basically, if I'm being honest. It's more like a yes or no, and the reason I say that is because the female Saiyan like square, it's not as reliant. It's more of like a, you get locked in once you do it the first couple of times, and like you can't really key stun. Even in base form and other transformations, you can't really key stun like you want to. So the trick with female Saiyans is to just dash in. And that's the trick with Super Saiyan God or female Saiyans. I'm being completely honest. That's the tip right there. Like tip number one. That's probably the best tip on the female Saiyan with Super Saiyan God, if I'm being honest. If you want to get your hits in and actually hit the opponent, the most effective is dash in. Dash in square square. You know, you could, you know, input key stun with it. Say for example, if you miss, you know, it's really easy to do once you get used to it, of course. So basically, you know, like I said with the male Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, you know, once the shing happens, you know, you can, you know, that's what gives you the cancel. And it's just like with combos like that, basically, yes, you can see that it gives you that much basic attack damage. Now that shows you how much basic attack is really giving her, and this is her without any damage, booster, super soul. This is her with zero basic attack. Actually, she has zero basic attack. This female Saiyan has zero basic attack, and she's able to input that much basic attack. Now the difference between the combos that I didn't really touch on with the male Saiyan and, you know, female Saiyans or whatever is the fact that, you know, you could do the same combos, but to notice that the input, if you did the input correctly or not, is basically to watch the animation. If you see that the animation is exactly the same as, you know, the regular combos as they have in their base form, you didn't do it correctly and you won't get that cancel. Now if you see that the animation is a little bit different and it's more like zoomed in a different way, that lets you know that you got the cancel. And it's really good to pay attention to that, and that's also letting you know that you need to, like, you know, practice with the transformation a little bit more, and, you know, get these inputs down a lot quicker. Because, you know, you not doing the cancel and you're trying to do those combos, you're really going to have yourself stuck and you're going to get punished very easily, if not instant rise punish, or, you know, someone trying to hit you with an ult, you know, getting like maybe thank you DragonBallZ off or something. You know, you got to be careful, you got to be wary of these things. So you got to make sure that you know, you're getting these combos down correctly, especially in Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan God is definitely one of those things where you need to really know you need to really basically know what you're doing sufficiently to be able to get this combo down and be able to get those combos off. So yeah, you know, the combos that they have, as I just showed earlier, they're pretty good. They're pretty, like, I can't say that they're amazing as like a male Saiyan, but they're definitely up there. And, you know, this is one of their cancels. You know, you can move afterwards like that. That's one of those cancels I really don't see people do online if they are using Super Saiyan God, which I barely see. But yeah, that's one of those cancels I don't really see people use. It's very effective too, actually. You know, you can really use that cancel over and over and put a lot of damage. You know, it's really good, actually. It's really good. and I don't even know why I key stun. So you see, I'm just like so used to like key stunning there because that's not usually a cancel in base form and or the other transformations. So I usually key stun there, but nope, in Super Saiyan God you can just keep going with it. Heck, you can even do a key blast cannon afterwards actually. Really good. Like it's a really good cancel. I recommend you guys using it. I'm trying to think on what else I could have touched on in this video. I'm pretty sure I've touched on everything actually. I've showed you guys all the cancels that you could use on both sides. I'm pretty sure I have, yeah. Just let me show the all square actually. It's also a cancel in itself. Yeah, so yeah, they have a lot. Female Saiyans have a lot more, I feel, diversity while in Super Saiyan God with the, you know, cancel combos that it gives you. But other than that, you know, for Female Saiyans having the lesser end of the stick when it comes to PvP based combos, I feel like they deserved it. You know, male Saiyans have a lot less, but female Saiyans have more because of that reason, which I feel like somewhat balances it out a little bit. I can't really say, I don't know, but me personally, I don't know, it's whatever. I still feel that they could have did Female Saiyans a lot better with the regular combos to begin with, but you know, that's a different story for a different video. But other than that, I feel that I've touched on basically everything that I could have touched on. Let me know, guys, if I've like not touched on something, or you know, I haven't said something in the video that you guys noticed about Super Saiyan God. If no, let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, if you guys want me to do more videos like these, also comment down below. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.